guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Carrie and I am an e-commerce and a subscription box coach and mentor. So today we're going to be talking about Pinterest and how to use it to drive traffic and create some visibility for your business, for your subscription box business or your e-commerce business. I'm really excited about this episode because Pinterest is actually one of my favorite platforms for driving traffic for my clients. It's one of the platforms where they're getting about 80% of their social media traffic from Pinterest. So it's an absolute must-have if you have a product-based business, and it's something that is usually overlooked by brands. And so I'm really excited to dive into all that stuff with you today. So first, let's talk about why. Why should you be using Pinterest? Well, there's a few reasons. One, Pinterest is a visual search engine and it's also a sales channel. So if you have a Shopify store or an Etsy store, you can actually sell your products directly on Pinterest, which is a really big change for the platform. It's actually really becoming more of an e-commerce destination for people to not only browse but buy products. And it's gonna really help with your visibility. So someone goes to Pinterest, they're actually searching for something specific. And then if you have the right pins on there and the right account, people are gonna find your content on there. And then they're gonna learn more about you and shop from. Pinterest is really, again, becoming more of an e-commerce destination, and it offers shoppers an alternative type of shopping destination so they can browse and buy on the platform. And they're really introducing a lot of new functionalities and partnerships, honestly, at a rapid pace. So at this point, you can actually integrate your Shopify store with Pinterest. And so you can sell products, you can create shoppable pins right on Pinterest. So it's very exciting, and a lot of new things are happening on the platform. For my business, my subscription business, it was one of our top driving places to drive traffic. And now you can actually, again, sell products on Pinterest. So you have to be on the platform. It is absolutely incredible, especially if you're targeting women. Women is gonna be the highest demographic that uses Pinterest. There's a lot of reasons why you should be using it. Again, it's a search engine. People are using Pinterest to search for something and plan for purchases. And so it's gonna be an excellent place for you to be putting your products, putting your content out there. Let's dive into some easy steps you can do to get started using Pinterest. So step number one, create a business account. So this is very important. A business account is going to give you access to analytics. It's going to also allow you to be able to actually sell your products on the platform if you have Shopify or Etsy. So head over to business.pinterest.com, sign up for a business profile, and you can get started from there. You can edit your settings. And then step number two is going to be optimizing your Pinterest name and your profile. So you want to leverage keywords here. So be clear on what you sell and who it's for. So for your Pinterest name, it doesn't always have to be your brand name, but it could be something like if you sell plush dog toys, you could put your name and then plush dog toys. So you want to be clear and you want to really explain what you sell and who it's for, and be very clear about that. Again, Pinterest is a search engine. So the more keywords you can include in your profile, people are gonna find your content on there. And then you wanna also add a profile pic. You can use a logo or a photo of you. It doesn't really matter. I think logos are good because it has brand awareness. Step number three, you're gonna wanna now connect your Shopify account to Pinterest if you have Shopify. You can add the Pinterest sales channel app inside Shopify, or you can manually add the Pinterest tag to your Shopify code. So obviously step number two is gonna be a little bit more complicated. It's actually not hard, but if you are afraid of code, simply go into Shopify, go to sales channels, and just add Pinterest. It's really easy, and if you have any issues, you can actually reach out to Pinterest and they can actually help fix some of those issues for you. You want to be able to sell your products, and when you connect Shopify and Pinterest, your products will actually show up on your profile, and there'll be a shop tab right away. And so people can literally start shopping off of your page right away. It's a really, really important step that you want to be taking. And again, if you have any issues, you can just reach out to Shopify and they can help you. But by connecting your Pinterest and Shopify page, you're gonna get a few different benefits. One is that you're gonna be able to gain conversion insights, and you're gonna be able to build target audiences based on actions. So just like the Facebook pixel, it's actually gonna be tracking visitors and actions that people take on your website, such as viewing products. And then that information is actually taken from Shopify and pushed over to Pinterest. So it's actually pretty incredible data. Highlight number two is that you're able to show off your products and turn your products into a shoppable pin. Pins are actually linked to your products, and so when someone clicks on it, they're gonna go right to your website. You can literally turn your Pinterest page into a shopping destination, which is really important because you wanna be able to allow people to buy from you really wherever they find you. Step number 4. So now you wanna start planning your content and your keywords. So you're gonna wanna open up some sort of a document, a Google Sheet, which is what I like to do. And basically I like to list out the different types of content that I create or some ideas around the products you sell. So for example, if you're a dog toy company, you sell plush dog toys, but you're gonna create content around the dog categories that your ideal customer is interested in and searching for on Pinterest. So that could be something breed specific, like you create articles around golden doodles, right? Or you create articles around traveling with your dog, or you could be creating articles around DIY dog treats. So it has to be things that your ideal customer would be searching for in order to find and discover your brand. So you're not gonna always be writing about exactly what you sell, but it's creating content around your products in your brand, basically. And you wanna list those in one column on your spreadsheet. And then the next column, you wanna have keywords. So for each of those content categories that you chose, so for example, traveling with dogs, dog-friendly destinations, etc., you would find keywords that match with that content idea or pillar, basically. And I'm gonna talk a little bit about keywords next, but you basically wanna list those out, and those are the things that you will be implementing when you create your Pinterest boards and all that thing. So again, you wanna kind of keep that stuff organized. And the next column is where you wanna have your board list. So it's just, at this point, we're just brainstorming here. We wanna know what boards you wanna create on Pinterest. So you can list those out if you want to. I think it's helpful to keep everything in one spreadsheet. So when you go to Pinterest, you actually have an easier time just plugging all that data in there. So you wanna use boards to organize your pins so that people can easily browse your profile or explore your ideas. And so really to get started, you wanna have, I would say, at least 10 boards to get started with. And then just to do some simple keyword research, because you're probably like, okay, well, how do I do keyword research? So 2 easy ways within Pinterest. 1, head over to the search tab. So go to the search bar, start typing something in. So again, let's stick with dog treats. Put in dog treats in the search bar, and then a bunch of words will pop down. And those are actually, Pinterest is telling you the keywords around that topic. So that's all you have to do is go there, and you can learn what keywords you could then implement in your boards, in your pins, in your board titles, etc. Go into the ads section. So go to the top part of your Pinterest page, click ads, and then pretend that you're gonna create an ad. It doesn't matter which one. And then basically go to keywords and interests. And in there, you can actually start typing in words, and Pinterest will tell you how many searches that word is getting each month, which is really, really cool. You wanna be using a combination of like low search, high search, in the middle. Just you wanna be testing different words to see what is working for you. And then add all that information to your spreadsheet. Step number 5, you wanna start creating your boards now in Pinterest. So go into Pinterest, click the plus sign, start creating boards. And again, you're gonna be creating pins and stuff around your content. So you wanna add the boards in there. So if you're like a natural skincare brand, let's say for example, you might have boards around wellness, around skin superfoods, beauty tips could be something. When you start creating your pins, which we're gonna talk about next, you would add those to those different specific boards. And so remember, Pinterest is a search engine. So when someone goes to Pinterest and searches for, let's say, skincare tips or food that's healthy for skin, your stuff will eventually pop up because you've optimized your boards and your pins with the right keywords. So that is the exact secret sauce way that people will discover your brand on Pinterest. It's really that simple. Step number 6 is start creating your pins. And this is where people ask a lot of questions around pins. We're gonna kind of keep it super simple here. Pins you want to be vertical images. So Pinterest likes 2x3, which are vertical long images. 2 easy ways to do this. 1, upload pictures directly into Pinterest and then change the size of the pin. So it'll be 2x3. It's really that simple. Or you can go over to canva.com and start creating pin graphics. There's actually Pinterest graphics in there for you, and you can easily start creating pin graphics right in there. Keep it simple. You know, if you're not sure how to get started, look at what other people are doing. Look at what pins grab your attention when you go to Pinterest, right? So you can use your product pictures, you can use lifestyle images, so people using your products in real life, blog content, if you have a podcast, if you have a YouTube channel, these are all content that you want to put on Pinterest and create pins for. So if you have a blog, you want to be creating a few different pins for every blog, and then linking the blog in your pin. So again, you're driving traffic back to your website in your blog, and it's really that simple. I actually have a course that dives deep into all these topics. It's called Pinterest for Business, and I'm gonna link it below. I'm gonna give you a discount code for just my YouTube listeners, so you can actually buy the course for $47. It is an amazing course. It's gonna go through all the stuff that I've talked about in this video and even more. Honestly, it's gonna give you the step-by-step to creating pins, creating boards, all the stuff we just talked about. So it's an amazing course, and again, I'm gonna add the link below. So if you have any other questions on Pinterest, you can send me a message on Instagram. I'll add my link below, or sign up for my course. It's a no-brainer. So much information. And if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel and drop a comment below. I want to know what you learned today, what you're going to start implementing, and if you're using Pinterest, how is it working for you? I'd love to know. All right, guys, see you next week.